What up, YouTube? Timmy's here. Here is my opening / streaming segment where I talk about the films and shows that are premiering this week, whether they'll be in theaters or streaming. Alright, here's what's coming out this week. In theaters, we got Snake Eyes, which stars Henry Golding as the famed G.I. Joe character of Snake Eyes. And I gotta say, this actually looks really cool. It's really cool to see Henry Golding, go from Crazy Rich Asians to someone like Snake Eyes. Nice to see him do more like action film. I'm not joking. I'm still hoping he becomes that next Bond because he definitely has a Bond look to him. And I of course do like the G.I. Joe franchise. They are pretty fun, entertaining. So looking forward to see where they're gonna take the G.I. Joe franchise from here. Hopefully it'll be something decent. All right. Also out this week, we got the M. Night Shyamalan movie. A thriller about a family on a tropical island. Or I should say tropical holiday, who discovers that the secluded beach where they are relaxing for a few hours is somehow causes them to age rapidly, reducing their entire lives into a single day. So yeah, this actually looks really cool. I mean, it is nice to see the Shamhammer back. I mean, the guy had a really cool career with Sixth Sense, Signs, Unbreakable, but of course we see him his career kind of tumble thanks to movies such as The Happening, The Last Airbender, After Earth, and he of course came back with movies like The Visit, Split, Glass. Nice to see that the Shamhammer is officially making a big huge slash with this one. It looks interesting. You got Gail Garcia Bernardo's in this. That's pretty cool. So hopefully it'll be decent. All right. Also out this week we got Troll Hunters: Rise of the Titan. Coming to Netflix, where heroes must team up to fight the arcane order for control over the magic that binds them. Or, of course, this is based on this is pretty much based on the animated series that's on Netflix, which lots of people do enjoy. I've never really seen the Troll Hunters animated series, so I can't really comment on that. But you got a really cool voice cast that includes the likes of Minari's, Steven Yeun. You have Emil Hirsch in this. It looks intriguing. The animation looks interesting. So I'm definitely interested to check this one out. Alright, also out this week we got the movie How It Ends, which is a apocalyptic end of the world film where a woman scores an invite to one last wild party before the world comes to an end. However, making it there won't be easy after her car is stolen and the clock is ticking on her plan to tie up loose ends with family and friends. Now this stars and is co-directed by Life in Pieces star Zoe Lister-Jones, who co-directs this film with Darren Wayne, who the last time they actually worked together was the movie Low Versus years ago. So that's a little film right there. This has a really cool cast from actors from Life in Pieces are in this. You also have you even got Finn Wolfhard, you got Olivia Wilde, Paula Shores for some reason in this. I mean, I'm always a sucker for these these end of the world based films, and it looks like it'll be really interesting. So hopefully it'll be so cool. Alright, also out this week we got the movie Joe Bell, which stars Mark Wahlberg as the character of Joe Bell, who walked from La Grande, Oregon to New York City to pay tribute to his son, Jane, a gay teen who committed suicide after being bullied. Now this is a very different Mark Wahlberg film because it's not like his action fairs he's done lately. It's really cool to see him tackle more like these heartwarming dramas. He of course has this. He's actually gained loads of pounds for the new movie Blue coming out next year. Nice to see Mark Wahlberg really tackling these type of roles, and it looks really intriguing. You got some other interesting cast members like, you got Captain Stan from Forrest Gump is in this. Connie Britton is in this. So you got some really interesting. Cast members in this. So hopefully it'll be something really interesting. Alright, also out this week we got the new Amazon film called Joe, which stars Kate Beckinsale as a bouncer with a slightly murderous anger management problem that she controls with the help of an electrocuted line vest that she uses to shock herself back to normalcy whenever she gets homicidal. After the first guy she's ever fallen in love with is murdered, she goes on a revenge-fueled rampage to find the killer while the cops pursue her as the chief suspect. So yeah, nice to see Kate Beckinsale, back in action. I mean, come on. She is of course best known for Underworld fame, so there's that. You got some other interesting cast members here like Barbara Cannavale, Susan Sarandon, Stanley Tucci. The action looks cool. Hopefully this could be something very cool to watch on Amazon. Yeah. Alright, also on Amazon and in theaters, I'm guessing, we got the Val Kilmer documentary Val, where 4 years of never before seen footage chronicling the life of Batman Forever star Val Kilmer. Of course, he is also best known for other movies like Top Gun, True Romance. If you guys don't know, he had been battling throat cancer, where it's hard for him to even speak. The trailer, I'm not gonna lie, will leave you in tears. It looks intriguing. Val Kilmer obviously is, is a legend, living legend right there. So there's that. Yeah, I mean, Val Kilmer, he's been acting for pretty much for years. So nice to see him do some sort of. So nice you see some sort of film that is chronicling the life of his career and all.
I have a question. We doing a survey. Are you available for questions? I just want to know if you got good dinners.
Also out this week on Netflix, we got the movie called The Last Letter from Your Lover. After finding a trove of love letters from the 1960s, a journalist sets out to solve the mystery of the secret affair. Anyway, now the film stars Felicity Jones as well as Shailene Woodley, and it looks like a really interesting, Netflix romance-based film. The film, of course, takes place in the 1960s as well as present day. It looks really cute. It looks charming. Hopefully, it'll be something really decent. Also out on Netflix, we got the movie Blood Red Sky, when a group of terrorists hijacks a overnight transatlantic flight. A mysteriously ill woman must unleash a monstrous secret to protect her young son. So pretty much, if you guys don't know, this movie is pretty much where a woman is actually a vampire. So it's pretty much a vampire that's on board. I guess you say it's like Air Force One, but instead of the president taking out terrorists, it's pretty much a vampire taking out terrorists. I guess you can put it that way. It looks really cool. I mean, these type of Netflix films, these type of Netflix horror films have been pretty decent. Whether it's the Fear Street films, so hopefully this will be something really cool to watch. All right. Also out this week, we got the new Bruce Willis film, Midnight in the Switchgrass, where two FBI agents cross paths with Crawford, a Florida cop who's investigating a string of murders that appears to be related. When an undercover sting goes horribly wrong, Crawford soon finds himself in a twisted game of cat and mouse with the killer. Now, this is another film, where Bruce Willis, for some reason, is trying, it seems like he's not even trying anymore. The film also stars Megan Fox, Emile Hirsch. You also got Machine Gun Kelly's in this, so now you guys probably wonder where Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox hooked up on. But anyway, yeah, this movie just looks awful. I mean, Bruce Willis' career, let me just say, is down the tubes. I'm sorry. I mean, he has, his career, in the 80s was iconic, whether it would be stuff like Die Hard or Last Boy Scout. But Bruce Willis lately just, he has been doing some questionable movies over the last number of years. So, yeah, this looks like, I mean, I'm sorry to say, but this guy's career is just done, And, yeah, it would be nice to see him make some sort of comeback in the future, but sad to say, I really don't see it anymore. Alright, there's not really, there's also like a documentary called Wall Streets Are Silent, which pretty much chronicles the late 80s and early 90s during the skateboarding scene. So, yeah, that looks really intriguing right there. Last but not least, on TV, we got coming to TV, we got Turner and Hooch with Josh Peck, which is based on the Tom Hanks film. There's the Master of the Universe series from Kevin Smith. And there's the Netflix series called The Movies That Made Us Season 2, which will chronicle the films such as Back to the Future, Jurassic Park, Forrest Gump, and A Pretty Woman. We also got Ted Lasso Season 2 coming to Apple, so there's that. So we got some really other intriguing stuff coming out this week. But let me leave you guys. Which of these films and shows are you interested in checking out? Are you interested in Snake Guys, Ted Lasso, etc.? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Simu signing off.